no one is coming to help you. Nothing will get better unless you take responsibility for your own life and make the change that you want to see. If you keep going the way that you're going, sitting around just hoping someone will come along and change things for you, nothing will ever change. Your life will stay the exact same, you'll stay the exact same, and you will never become happy. So many young guys nowadays, this was me about a year and a half ago, so many young guys live miserable lives, and they just sit around hoping, secretly wishing that someone stronger than them will come into their life and just fix everything for them. They hope that some Superman will come into their life and give them the help that they feel like they're lacking. They feel like it's because that person hasn't come into their lives yet that their life is the way that it is. When really the only way to see that change in your life that you really want to see is to make that change yourself. Okay, I spent over a year being addicted to video games, porn, never going outside. I was always secretly wishing to myself that someone would just come into my life. They'd invite me to parties, they'd set me up with a girl, they'd invite me to join a gym with them, because I'd been on Gym Talk for like a year now, but I'd never actually worked out before. That's how miserable it was. And it feels so hopeless. No, not even hopeless. It's like crushingly hopeful. You're delusional, thinking that someone's going to come into your life and do for you what you can't even do for yourself. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Anyone around you see who's got for themselves some measure of success, it's because they did it for themselves. No one is coming to save you. No one, ever. No one can help you but you. Okay? I was stuck in that state for so long. I started to believe all those TikToks telling me, what was it? It gets better. Just give it time. Let me tell you something. It did not get better. It never got better. My life never improved. I never made friends. I never got a girlfriend. I never got invited to the party. Nothing got better. Until some strong man, he looked me in the eye and told me, you have to do this. No one else can do it for you. It makes so much sense. It is so simple and so obvious, but it's so easy when you're in that state to just delude yourself into thinking, maybe someday things will be different, without me actually taking any action towards that future. He looked me in the eye. He told me, you have to make this change. Okay? And guess what? I did a 180. I did a complete 180. For the first time in my life, I did a full morning routine. I started meditating consistently, working out consistently, journaling consistently, gratitude journaling consistently. 4 of the main habits that I teach. 4 of the main habits that have had the biggest impact in my life. All because he told me to finally just take responsibility for myself. No one else can do it for you. Literally no one else on this planet can take responsibility for your life and make the change that you want to see. It has to be you. And if you're not going to make that change today, you're never going to make that change. Because if you keep putting off that change, tomorrow, and then when tomorrow comes, the next day, it will never happen. Nothing will ever get better. You have to do it today. Okay, now, I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, that is all I really wanted to say. Now I've designed a sort of actionable step for you to implement right after this video to ensure you actually make this change. Okay, so number 1, grab a notepad and pen, or make the note on your phone if it's more convenient, whatever. Make a list of all of the changes that you want to see in your life. Don't hold anything back. A list of absolutely everything that you're not happy with in your life that you can change, right? So for me, that would be start training neck consistently, start consistently researching self-improvement concepts. I've got a list here actually. And implement a higher volume content creation strategy. Okay. Next, make a list of the exact actionable steps that you need to take to make that change. So for me, that looks like training neck after every time I climb. During any free time, listen to podcasts, watch YouTube videos on self-improvement and building a personal brand. And third, research newsletters, start a podcast, and from now on, edit my long form content into short form. Okay. For now, just pick one of those actionable steps that you've written down, just one, okay, and do it right now.